All right, let's see here. Everybody, I just wanted to make a video on this compounddaily.org calculator. A lot of people are asking me for it because obviously we are working on growing our crypto account. We're doing some trading on crypto, um, and we have a plan to, you know, basically make a retirement of it and actually not sending it to some platform that could keep our funds or shut down, or we have to beg to get our money out. Um, we're involved. I'm involved with this company that basically you pay $99 a month to basically get access to six professional crypto traders who trade on your behalf. Basically, all you do is you have an exchange like Kraken or Binance or unfortunately, not Binance.us yet, but Kraken in the United States, Binance outside of the United States. What you do is you hook up your APIs to the CopyPro trader system, and then you pick the trader you want to follow. And every time they make a trade, it makes a trade on your behalf. So, some questions have been asked about what would be a good number to start with. Well, let's take a look at that. Okay, so we're really shooting at this 1% per day. Um, every day on an average, and that looks like about what the pace will be with the traders. There's a very good trader that most of us are following that has had some pretty great results. You might have seen some of my pictures as well. Let me see if I can show you something real quick here before I even get to this real fast. Where is it? Here we go. Let me go to my dashboard. Trades. See here. Yeah, like right here. This has been really good here. 5%, 4.64%, 2.9%, 2.83%. Um, there's a small, tiny little loss, but I think that's the only loss I've had the whole time. But so compound calculator. So I really don't see starting this with less than $600, and there's a reason why. I'm going to show you what that is because basically you don't want to have to pay for the subscription for the program of $99 a month unless you can make it from the system itself. Because most people truly don't want to, they don't want to promote, which I understand completely. Technically, it's if you've been promoting before and you've been promoting some of these, you know, schemes and guaranteed percentage payouts, it's sort of rough. So here's how this works, right? The initial amount that you're putting in, daily interest rate in percent, there's 1%. Length of term in days is 30 days. Daily reinvest 100%, include weekends, and that's all factual. So here's what we're doing. We put these numbers in, okay? So at $600, right, in 30 days at a 1% rate, let's see what happens. Okay, so here, this is why I like this number. So what happens is, in the end of 30 days, your $600 should be worth $808.72. And technically, what we're doing here is we've just covered our cost of our subscription, right? And also made some profit. So now the subscription is being paid by the profit of what we did. Okay, so let's do something else. So now we've got $600 and we have 808.72. So let's take the difference of the $100 we have to take out and make this 708.72. And let's just put it here, right? Let's go 708. Now this will be month number two. You just paid for your subscription. Here's month number two, and month number two is 954.27, right? So I'll do this one more time so you understand what I'm showing you, because again, we're doing this because we're spending $100 a month to be able to make this money by not having to do any trading, just hooking up our account to someone else doing it for us. Okay, and I'm sort of using the lowest example that'll make sense. I don't believe you should come into this business with less than $600 in your exchange, or you won't make enough money to pay for this. And I don't really believe anyone should be taking any money out of their pocket. So 954 minus 100 is 854. So we're going to change this to 854. 854, and we're going to calculate now. Okay, so the 854 is 1151. All right, so we're the third month in. Basically, after you take another $100 off, you're 1,050 from $600. You guys catch that? Pays for it, right? That's why the $600 amount, again, is the perfect amount. Um, It's the one number that seems to make this makes the most sense. I want to make sure that I'm completely honest with people, uh, and I want you to see what the potential is. Okay, so now let's go to a little higher amount because obviously people are going to see this as a pretty big deal and should make a lot of sense. And you can feel safe because, again, your money is in your account. Okay, this is my account, my exchange. No one can touch this money. This is mine. Okay. So I'm not giving it to someone else. This is in your account, so you can feel pretty safe. So if you put $1,000 in, you should feel extremely safe. It's in your account. So $1,000 in 30 days, all right, turns into 1347 in 30 days. So $347 profits, right? After the $100, 247 in profit. Okay. So that's great. Now let's take this out. Let's go to half a year, right? Half a year. So let's call it 183 days. Right? So 183 days, let's call it 6 months. Let's see what happens to $1,000. So it's 6177, all right, in the 183 days, basically 6 months. Your profit was 5177. You're gonna be again spending $100 a month. Okay. Now let's see what happens if it goes to a year. Because again, we're dealing with 1,000. I want you to pay attention to this because this is the power of compounding. Have you seen all those Einstein memes about compounding is the eighth wonder of the world? The people that learn it will get rich. The people that don't will be paying it. Exactly. So here's what $1,000 does in 360. I need to change it to 365. There we go. 365 days. All right. So 1,000 compounded 1% per day for 365 days, never took any money out, leaving the money in my account like I would be doing here. I'll be leaving it in here. I'll be leaving it in and keep on growing it. You're at 37,783, right, in a year. That's pretty good, right? That's geez, that's really good. In fact, let me just do something real quick. See if I can find my I'm going to show you something. I need to show it to you on the screen. So see if I can do this real fast and see if I can make this make sense. All right. So 37,783 times 0.01 equals $377.83. Now this amount here, this 33783, when your account's this size and you're still making 1% a day, I'm not going to keep the calculator keep on going here because I can't change this to that 1% I'd be taking out a day, right? But you can see here what you could do. If your account's this big and you're still performing at 1% a day, and by the way, there's going to be days you're going to perform at 3%, there's going to be days you're going to perform at 0%, there's going to be days you're going to perform at, 0.5%, there's going to be days it's going to perform at 2%. What I'm looking at is an average over time, right? And this is what's stacking up right now, the average over time. Okay. Some people have gotten much higher results. I'm not looking at much higher results. I'm looking at real results that will work. But that means this account that I grew from $1,000 in 1 year, right? By just connecting this thing and doing really nothing else, just making sure it's working every now and then, check in and log into my account, see my account's grown too, is I can now take out in a year, I can start taking out every day $377 a day, right? Okay. So that's exciting. A lot of people really are getting excited by that. I'm going to just put this away right now. All right. Now we're at 365 days. Okay. How long do you think it'll take to turn this into seven figures on $1,000? It's going to take a while, but let's just see what 730 days is. 730 days is 2 years, right? So in 2 years, $1,000 at 1% is wow, that's pretty good, man. That is 1.4 million. That's a $7 million account, right? So let's see if we can figure out the math and how long it actually takes to get to exactly that, or as close as we can to the seven-figure mark. Okay, so 650 days is 644. Let's see, 700 is the number. Yeah, so it's like 690. Let's go 696, 696 days. All right, so that's really close. A little minus or plus or whatever, basically maybe paying for your stuff along the way. So today is Sunday, April 4th. If you put in $1,000 and I could get 1% a day in my own account that I don't have to ask someone to withdraw, which actually I won't withdraw because I'm trying to make this seven-figure number here. This is my goal here. I need that, right? Um, it would take until Wednesday, March 1st, 2023. Okay. Um, this is crypto, man. You are stacking your money, right? Now, that's huge. All right. Here's a sweet spot number that a lot of people are looking at. So what happens with $3,000? Let's look at $3,000 in 1 year. Okay. 3,000 in 1 year is 113,000 in 1 year, right? So let's see where seven figures is. So let's guess 550. So 550, 714. Let's go to 575. It's going to be really close here. You have no idea how fast it starts to compound in the end. So 580. Hopefully I'm not going too fast for you. So 580. Let's go to 590. Almost there. Here we go. This is got to be it. Here it is. Okay. So 3,590 days, 1%, 100% reinvest, not taking any money out. You do hit your seven figures by Tuesday, November 15th. Okay. Again, I'm showing what compounding does. I'm only showing what is possible. Nothing I'm showing you is some kind of a guarantee of any kind at all. There's only one guarantee I can give you, and that is this. If you have your money in your account, no one can take it from you. You don't have to ask someone to withdraw it. It is your money. They do not control it. It's yours, and you never lose control of it, right? So knowing that, I started with a little bit over 3,000, and within the next probably 10 days, I will make sure that my account's at 5,000, and there's reasons why you'll see here in a minute. So let's go 5,000 to 365 days. Okay, so oh, is that right? 5,000 and 365 days is really good. 188,000, right? Okay, so let's go to 500 days and see what happens in 500 days. 723, this is probably going to be closer to 550. Okay, so 550, now we can go down to 540. Okay, so 540 business days. So September 26th, a year and a half from now, $5,000 could realistically get to this number if you do not make mistakes in closing your own trades and fooling around with the system too much and not watching it and getting nervous when you start to see things like, this trade happened because it turned around. Now it's going back up. Here's the target, right? So this is what's happening. There was a trade taken here. It looked like it was going to go there. It turned around and now it's still going back. But if you don't touch the trade in your back office, it'll happen, right? So that is basically the compound calculator. The numbers get really extraordinary because as people are going to see this happen, because you can always make an adjustment. Suppose I'm in with $5,000 and I say, boy, this is going really good. I'm so motivated to get to that seven-figure mark that I'm going to double my money. So I'm going to put in 10. And I'm not giving any advice. I'm not saying for what amount anyone should start this with at all. You should do whatever. Well, that's a big number. I need to change that. That's way too much. That's way too much. Let's see what happens in 365 days. 365 days. Now you remember the first one's 114 on 1,000, 188,000 on, no, 3,000 was 114, 5,000 was 188. Now 10,000 in 365 days is 377. You guys catch that? If you want, you can rewind it, you'll see it. Let's see how many days it takes to turn that into seven figures because we were at 450 or 540.